Hey y'all, it's K Divine. I was not going to record today. I was really trying to kind of take a little bit of some time because I haven't been feeling all that great. I was fighting like a head cold, and I feel like I'm still kind of battling it a little bit with the headaches and stuff I've been experiencing. But and plus I just got off of work and it was not what I thought it was going to be today. But it's okay. But something was on my mind earlier, and I wanted to try to get it out and talk about it a little bit. But I'm not sure who needs to hear this. But there may be somebody from your past, maybe like an ex-lover or a former friend or something like that, that has, popped up on your timeline or popped up in your DMs or has texted you or something like that. I need you to understand that that person doesn't really care about reconnecting with you. They are only there because of proximity. Like, there are a lot of people who will come in your life who don't have the same expectations for the relationship as you do. And it's painful and it hurts when you find out that your intentions for the relationship, whatever it is, whether it's platonic or romantic or a business relationship, it hurts. Or even when it's family, when you're down for people, like you really would, get up out your bed at 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning and rush to their side if they needed you. And then when you find out that those people would not do the same for you, it can be very painful, especially in those family and romantic relationships, because when you tell people like I love you, love to me it's an action. It's an action word. You can tell me that you love me all day, but if there's no action behind it, I don't believe you. Like, I'm not gonna believe you at all, period. Okay? And it just baffles me so much how people will feel some type of way when you decide to disconnect from them, when you find out that they really not down for you, right? And it just it's kind of funny, because I'm sure somebody who's watching this video has experienced this, where someone from your life, you decided, you know what, I'm no longer interested in continuing to try to figure out what it is that you want from me, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm respectfully going to let you go. And then those people be getting offended, and then sometimes, depending on who it is to you, depending on who the person is to you, they will try to start doing right too late. And 9 times out of 10, there's a very small percentage of people who actually realize and really change when they know they're losing someone good. But for the most part, a lot of the times, the reason why they start acting right around the time that you're like starting to be really serious about not fucking with them anymore is because they know that they're going to lose access to you if you cut them off completely. And it's not that they want to have that relationship with you. They don't want to have the same type of relationship you want. They just want to have proximity to you and have control over, whatever they feel like they can have control. A lot of these people are looking for control. Especially dudes that, like, I'll use me as an example. I had a boyfriend, I'm putting him in quotations for a minute, some years ago. Probably about 8 years ago now. And he just was not very, he didn't communicate well at all. Our relationship didn't last very long. But he was like in and out. And it wasn't until years later that I found out, like, this was literally last year. It wasn't until years later that I found out that the whole time that him and I were together, like, he's been in this long-term relationship with his baby mama, where at the time he made it seem as if they were broken up and all these other things. And I'm like, and now it made sense to me why I couldn't find him on social media, is because he had already gotten ahead of me and blocked me, so that I couldn't see his, you know, his real page and all that other stuff with his essentially his wife. So there was like some times in between us we didn't ever get back together, but like there was some times that we had spoken to one another, we had talked on the phone, and we had, you know, we texted a little bit, and I was just like, I don't understand why this man will like just like either leave me alone, like, but then I realized it's like because some people are just users, and some people just want to have proximity to you because they know the type of person that you are. They know that you're a giver. So they're going to take whatever they can get from you because they know that you're going to give it to them. Right? So like I had given him money before in the past. I had, you know, went out of my way to do stuff for him even when we weren't together. Why? Because when I love people, I love them completely. And that means I will go out of my way if I have to. And as a people pleaser in recovery, what I had to learn was, if you want relationships to be reciprocated, you gotta watch people's actions. And if their actions don't match what it is that you want from them or what you need from them, and you have a discussion with them and it still don't happen, then that person don't want what you want, and you gotta let them go. Okay? You gotta let people go. And they're gonna get upset. They're gonna get upset because they want it to be your fault, even though they know deep down inside that they overstayed their welcome with you, and they know it. And the other thing too is that a lot of these people are too emotionally immature to admit to themselves that they are the ones that need some healing, that they need to cherish the good people in their lives. Because oftentimes, especially if you're someone with a really big heart, oftentimes you get your heart broken by people who are chasing after other people who don't mean them any good. Most of the time. Because, you know, people will choose you over some temporary shit, and then, you know, a couple years down the road, then they hitting you up, talk about some, man, I didn't realize it until now, but I made a big mistake, and I should have stayed with you. I should have treated you better. I should have. I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. They thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. A lot of people be thinking that they can find another you. And it's like, the Most High does not bless you with that same person twice, that same type of energy twice. If you mishandled it before, why would he give it to you again? So you could fuck it up? No. They will never find someone's energy like yours ever again. All of their lives, they'll be searching for you. And every time they get into a relationship and it doesn't work out, and they start reflecting on the reasons why it didn't work out, everything that they're looking for, they were looking for you. Everything they were looking for in that person, you have. And then that's when they start thinking like, oh man, well, yeah, I did have, like, be the one that got away, guys. I promise you, you will, like, be the one that got away. Stop hanging on to these relationships with these people who really don't care about you. They really don't care. They want to get what they can get from you, and then they want to cut you off, or they want to dip in and out of your life, which is something I can't stand. I can't stand no person who wants to sit in my face for, you know, a couple weeks at a time, a couple months at a time, and then disappear and then come back like everything's cool. No, you missed out on everything. Now, it's one thing being friends, or, you know, stuff happens and we can't always get together, we don't talk all the time, but you have that rapport so y'all understand each other. But I'm not talking about people who just ghost you out of nowhere. Those people are not your friends. The ones that always need something and you help them, but as soon as they get what they need, then they gone. Yeah, you got to let those people go. And you got to see that relationship for what it is. They don't really care about you. And you'll start realizing too, as you start disconnecting from those people, that you really don't have nothing in common with those people. Oftentimes you hung out with these people or you kept these people around because you didn't want to be alone. And I promise you, being alone is so much better than keeping a whole bunch of people around you that don't really care about you. Like it's like I'm there for you. I get out of my bed for you. I come out of pocket for you. But if I need something, I can't call you. What's the purpose of having you around? You're a liability to me. Like I'm literally doing more for you than I'm doing for myself. So why would I keep you around? No, you gotta go. And it's like you don't care anyway. So think about it. The people who call you when they need something, do they really ever ask you how you're doing? And if they do, they quickly change the subject. They're not really concerned with how you're doing. They're concerned with getting what it is that they need. For some of you, the person I'm talking about only comes to you because they want to have sex with you. And I'm just going to say it like that because that's exactly what's happening. They only want to have sex with you and they don't want a relationship with you, and they'll never want to have a relationship with you. Because if they wanted to be with you, they would have let you know. They would have let you know already. Okay? And it might be good, it might be great, but you can find other people to do all that stuff with. Okay? And have way more intimate relationships. I would urge you, like if you're one of those people who kind of casually has sex, I would urge you to try to be celibate for like 6 months and see how that changes your life. I shouldn't say celibate, I should say abstinent. Sorry. There's a difference. I mean, if you want to try celibacy, that's definitely up to you. But I was abstinent for a year, and it was one of the best decisions I made. I'm not even going to hold y'all up. Like, it was something very spiritual for me to do that, and it's worth it. But back to the topic, though. Like a lot of these people, though, they just really don't care. And I just need y'all to understand, like, you are worth so much more than just some casual dating here and there friends. Like, you deserve solid people in your life. And if those people don't see what they have in front of them, if they don't see the blessing that you are in their life, because even if you're not able to do like a lot as far as helping people with like money or things like that, I can almost guarantee if you're watching my channel, you go hard for people. If you're a spiritual person or a religious person, you probably pray for these people. And they don't even think about you half of the time. But you're constantly, I mean, you're covering people that have no business being covered, honestly. Like, like if you're chosen, excuse me, if you're a chosen one, you're divinely protected. And whoever you're associated with, their life is instantly better. I'm not saying that they're not going to go through trials and tribulations, because everybody does. But their life is instantly elevated because you are with them, because you think of them, because you pray for them. And when you leave, oh yeah, they feel that shit. This is why a lot of people start crawling back to you. Because like I said, like when you're gone and those people can't call you for money no more, they can't call you, you know, to come help them do this. They can't call to vent to you about what the situation that they're in and what's going on. When they can't call you anymore, they lose their fucking minds, because they're like, oh, well, that was the person that I always used to go to, and now I can't go to them. Who's gonna do the same thing? Nobody. And then they remember, like, oh, well, I didn't really care about them. Oh, well, I didn't really treat them that well. Oh, well, yeah, I kind of blew them off a lot. Yeah. And I mean, a lot of them are immature, and they're going to tell everyone else that you started acting funny. But really, you just woke up to their bullshit, and you just decided that you didn't want to deal with them anymore. And they can feel however they want to feel. Period. But I promise y'all, like, you are so much greater than you understand. And you are valuable. I've been trying to tell y'all, let y'all understand, like, You are a valuable, ugly ass cyber car, but you're a valuable person in anybody's life that you enter into. You are a true blessing to have, and these people have no idea what they're missing out on. I mean, what they say, don't miss the water till the well run dry. They had time. They had time with you, and they didn't know the last time was gonna be the last time. I'm gonna also do a video here soon about the difference between cutting someone off and ghosting someone, because this really ties into this situation too, because some people are gonna be like, oh well, we are adults and we need to have conversations. You know, a lot of these people know exactly what they're doing, and it's no point in talking to some of these people about like, hey, well, I just don't think that we should be friends anymore because, well, I just feel like, you know, you only call me when you need something. Like, they know that they're doing that. They know. They don't need you to tell them. They're just hoping that you keep going along with it. And having that conversation is like talking to a fucking brick wall anyways. Because the first thing they're going to do is play the victim and be like, oh, see now. Oh, okay, well, I see how it is. It's like, here we go. Here we go with the bullshit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And then you start feeling, they start gaslighting you, making you feel like you did something wrong. Like, oh, well, maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe it's not like that. Well, there was that one time they did come when I asked them to, and that was 10 years ago, though. And it's like, no, like, don't let people try to gaslight you into feeling like you're wrong because you're making a conscious decision for yourself to protect yourself from people who don't really have good intentions for you. And I've told y'all before, if you gotta pray for discernment, and when you pray for discernment, pray for the strength to handle the truth that comes with it, because the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. Because when you start really asking them deep questions about the people around you, and things start being revealed to you, but who those people truly are and what it is that they're doing, it's not pretty. Most of the time it's not, and it's painful and it's hurtful, and you gotta grieve the loss of those people. Like, I'm still grieving. Like, it's hard some days when I think back to, like, you know, just a few years ago, and I used to have, before I became a mom, you know, when I used to have my quote unquote friends over, and we used to smoke, and we used to, you know, we'd get high, and we would, you know, I would bake cookies and cakes and shit, and we would just be eating a whole bunch of food. I'd be baking biscuits and everything. We used to eat at my house, okay? And, you know, it was fun. We did that quite often, and I had so much fun with them. And then, you know, a few years later, coming to find out that the people didn't fuck with me like that, it hurt me to my core, and it still hurts. It hurts so bad, y'all. It sometimes feels like someone ripped my heart out of my chest. Like, it feels like somebody just stomped on my heart. And it's not fun. It's not pretty. It's not. But you know what? I'm okay now. You heard me? I'm okay now. And I'm not mad at them anymore. I pray that they're okay. I pray for them, you know, and it is what it is, you know. So I say all this to say, like, y'all gotta let some of them folks go. It's in your best interest to let them go. And they don't really love you. They don't really care about you. They just want proximity to you because they know that they're gonna get something. Whatever it is, whether it's money, whether it's your energy, whether it's just they like to waste your time, or if it's sex or whatever, affection, whatever it is, they know that they're gonna get it from you. And when you cut that motherfucker off, you're gonna see a different beast in them. I promise you. But I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I will see you later. Bye.